Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we have a John Doe, uncertain of the race. It says estimated age anywhere from 9 to 99 years old, yet the estimated height is 5'4". So I don't see a 9-year-old being 5'4", but... And it says it's in Buford, Georgia, where they were found. And that they were, well, there's an address. It says found September 20th, 2001 by residents while riding horses. The resident's dog found the bone near or in Sherwood Creek, running between Thompson Mill Road and Old Thompson Mill Road. And then it gives the address of 3090 Old Thompson Mill Road. And it says the subject may have had a marked upper body development. Muscle markings on the bone indicate that the person may have had an occupation requiring heavy lifting, or this person may have worked out with weights. It also says they were missing an eye, but it says missing left eye and missing right eye. How are they missing their eyes? What is that? Does that mean something happened to them when they were died, that they didn't have their eyes? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to look at some missing persons. And the first one I have is Derek Scott Wright. He went missing from Gainesville, Georgia. He was 17 years old, but he was 5'6". He went missing June 15th, 1996. Last known to be in or near Gainesville, Georgia, he had worked temporarily at McDonald's in June 1996. He did not have transportation. Wore blue jeans and a t-shirt, had contacts, possibly glasses on occasion. Usually wore tennis shoes. I wonder if the contacts would do something. I don't know, after you died. And then we have Robert Stephen Bone, missing from Smyrna, Georgia, and he was 5'6" to 5'8", so he's not 5'4" either. January 1st, 1999, 53 years old. Unknown circumstances. Indicators of prior report with Fairburn, Georgia, PD 11/27/1995. So they're leaving both dates. Gray, partially gray hair. Scar on back. I don't know about the upper body strength with either one of those. Desmond Santonio Dix from Atlanta, Georgia, age 16. Missing January 30th, 1996. Per law enforcement, he was taken away at gunpoint by unknown persons. Brown hair. There's a horse thing there, and I was wondering maybe they worked with the horses. Newman Terrell, East Point, Georgia, 53 years old, 5'6", also July 30th, 1996. Missing person has history of mental illness, black hair, brown eyes. Tommy Dean Wampler, 5'6" to 5'8". He's also taller, because I think I did a 5'2" to 5'6", trying to find somebody that was 5'4". Previously lived in Fernando Beach, Florida, St. Simons Island, Georgia. Oh, I should have mentioned him with the St. Simons Island one. Wasn't there a John Doe just found on St. Simons Island in Georgia? I don't think I mentioned him. Scar on his leg from a burn when he was a young child. I have to add his name in the notes on that. Oliver Monroe Smith, Columbus, Georgia. He's 5'4". April 10th, 1986, 81 years old. Last seen at his home in the Oakland Park area of South Columbus, Georgia at 9 a.m. Told his wife he was going into the backyard to plant some zinnias and we'd be back in a few minutes. And so he worked in the garden. He's never been heard from again. He left his wallet behind on the kitchen table. He was a retired colonel, and at the time of his disappearance, him and his wife were planning on going on a cruise. So good physical and mental health at the time. Outside work clothes, wears glasses. Let's see. Marquis Lavoy Nunnally, Augusta, Georgia. They don't have his height. 34 years old, February 4th, 1999. I don't know his height. And it just says he went missing sometime in 1999. I don't know. William Hamilton, Augusta, Georgia, August 15th, 1998. They don't have his height either. 46 years old. The manager, of a downtown dance club at the discotheque disappeared after leaving work. Firefighters put out the fire at his home. But there was also, they found John Doe right behind the discotheque. So I don't know. I was wondering if he wasn't that John Doe they found behind the discotheque. So I don't know if he was killed at his home or not, because it seems like James Clyde Gramling, missing from Augusta, Georgia. I don't think that would be him. March 30th, 1997. Last seen, left his home to ride his green 1997 Honda four-wheeler to a friend that lived 5 minutes away, and they haven't heard from him since. And I don't think they found the four-wheeler. Abandoned a week later in a wooded area off Windsor Spring Road in Richmond County. That wasn't too far away, so from where he went missing. So I don't think that would be him either. Judson Lee Felding, Augusta, Georgia, 5'6" to 6'3". That's way too tall. Left his mother's residence, believed to be traveling to visit relatives at their Delta Manor home. Felding has not been seen or heard from since. And Daniel Allen Birchfield from Augusta, Georgia, 5 foot tall to 6 foot tall. I don't know why they don't have these people's heights. Last seen leaving his residence, Stony Brook Drive in Richmond County, Georgia. Okay, with 2 unidentified men. So, yeah. And Errol Wagner, Pinehurst, Georgia, 5'4" to 5'6", 23 to 25 years old, September 20th, 1975. Migrant worker from Belize, last seen cashing checks from a worker local bank. Hasn't had contact with family since 1975. So let's see who else we have. Oh, and then we have John Theophilus Gladstone. He seems like he would have upper body strength, right? He went missing May 30th, 1988 from Eulonia, Georgia, 5'5", so he's about the right height. Sandy color hair, blue eyes, scar on right center shin, 2-inch scar left tibia, some more scars. But I thought maybe he might have some upper body strength. So, being in the Navy and all, right? And then, that right here, I think it's like a horse farm or a farm or something, isn't it? If somebody worked in that area, they would have upper body strength, wouldn't they? Yeah. Seems like somebody that worked on that property would have upper body strength. But doesn't mean they worked on the property. So there's a prison right there. Phillips State Prison, Phillips Correctional Institute. Wow. So there's that. So if you have any information about who that might be, maybe you know somebody that went missing, maybe they're not in NamUs, please contact authorities and let them know. Don't forget to pray for their families and their loved ones. Feel free to leave comments and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.